seminars, and corporate theories, many of which offer conflicting advice on how to run a team. Most professionals are looking for a singular, balanced system to guide their decision-making, a way to cut through the noise of modern management jargon. For over 1 billion people, Lord Ganesha commands deep reverence. Known as the remover of obstacles, he is the figure traditionally invoked at the start of any new venture or project. Beneath the spiritual significance, the physical anatomy of this idol contains a codified guide for effective management. By decoding these specific physical attributes from top to bottom, we can find a visual guide for navigating modern crises and managing teams in any field. Effective leadership begins with how a person processes the world around them. The large head represents the role of critical thinking. A leader must maintain a broad, strategic perspective, looking at the big picture rather than getting lost in the weeds. You pair that broad perspective with small eyes. These symbolize the need for laser-sharp focus on the ultimate goal, ignoring the peripheral distractions that often derail a project. Then consider the large ears. These represent active listening, the ability to absorb massive amounts of information and feedback from a team and the environment. A leader's mind stays entirely open to external input through the ears, while remaining focused on the objective through the eyes. Moving down the idol, we see how a leader interacts with their followers and the world. The long trunk symbolizes approachability and flexibility. To be effective, a leader cannot be a distant figure. They must be able to reach every level of their organization. The hands hold tools for management. A thread unifies the team, while an axe represents decisiveness, the ability to cut away harmful elements. Sweets provide the necessary counterweight to the axe. They represent the importance of motivating and rewarding the team for their hard work. Effective execution requires a balance between strictness, the courage to make the hard cuts, and empathy, the capacity to unite and reward the group. At the base of the idol, we find traits that allow a leader to withstand pressure. The large stomach represents patience. A leader absorbs problems and digests the stress of the organization without passing toxicity to their team. A snake, typically a symbol of a dangerous threat, is here worn as a belt. By physically wearing the threat, the leader demonstrates the vital ability to take a crisis and wrap it around themselves, turning a dangerous situation into a structural tool. Finally, the small mouse at the feet represents the principle of recognition. It serves as a reminder to empower and value the most overlooked members of the team. A leader's foundation rests on their personal capacity to absorb organizational shocks while elevating those at the very bottom of the hierarchy. When we look at the idol as a single, complete entity, we see a unified theory of human interaction. Leadership occurs through the simultaneous execution of these traits: listening, deciding, uniting, and absorbing all at once. This form serves as a practical framework for navigating professional environments, transcending its ancient origins. You can use this anatomical blueprint as a mental checklist the next time you face a team conflict or a professional crisis. The most sophisticated guide to modern leadership was carved into stone centuries ago. Om Jai Ganesh, Pitamaha.